Very nice. Just want to check if I'm live or not on YouTube. For some reason, it says the broadcast is not available on. It says upcoming. I think I am live. For some reason, not on Twitter. I'll just check it on my phone. Yeah, I am live. Nice. So, hi everyone. Uh, Today is day 4 of Shipaton challenge, and I decided to put some music in the background, especially because I plan to do it much more longer this time. So just in case if you get bored or if the Swift UI previews are not loading and I'm just staring at this green soulless light awkwardly, you have some nice music in the background. So let me know if it is too annoying or if I have to reduce the volume or something. So today's goal is that I would want to ship new features. There's one calorie tracking feature that I really wanted to ship for a long time, and the thing is that I don't know why I did not ship it. I thought it's way too complicated, and it is because it's a whole app in itself. There are many apps that just target get that calorie deficit tracking on how you have the calories burned and calories out calculation. So I do have some code that is there in the code base somewhere, because if you have seen my previous stream, I showed the calorie tracking widgets. So what we will do today is first start with getting some design inspiration from the popular apps out there. One of the reasons that I would start with design is because I have paid for multiple design services, so I do want to use them. So let's start with a new browser and go to Mobin. Mobin is a service that I usually use, and I just want to make sure that I have uh, if there are any comment sections on I think there is a way to directly check it here. I forgot which was the screen to check the comments. Okay, I found it. Favorite app. Thank you, Raghav. So one of the apps that I am really looking forward to, I won't say competing with, I just want 1% of their pie. They have a huge pie. I think millions, they print millions a month. I just want some $10,000 from their pie. That's it. So if you look at the main screen, which is the dashboard, so what I have realized is that I earlier had this view called as a partner view or an AI coach view, and I'm not happy as such from in that view, because it felt like all the AI related features that I had are kind of pushed in the fourth tab, but I do not want it to be the first tab as well. So I would now create a dashboard. I won't call it dashboard because it will also have some analytics, so I should call it dashboard. I would like in my head when I was thinking of it, I wanted to call it home, so I would go with that because in Garmin Connect or other apps it also uses the home option, and this is a view that we will create during the stream from scratch. So let's see, and especially the views on how they are doing the dashboard. So you see, if I click on the screen, it says 0 consumed, the target is something, and 1281 is remaining, and I assume that they would also increase or decrease the numbers based on that. But the question now is that if you see the app, I am not sure if it will directly show it. I forgot the name of the view. Nutrition, which is it? Let's go to the main interface and see which one is it. It's called as the macro tracker view, which does not have a preview, surprisingly. Usually it has. So this is the nutrition. I think this one should have a preview. Yeah. So this nutrition hero card has the calories for the day, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. So my idea is that should I take this whole thing out of this nutrition view and directly put it into the dash view, because this is what all the calorie tracking app does, because that is the main focus. Which also brings me to what I want the app to be in the main instance itself. And I feel like this is the app crashed. I know the reason for this, and I lost my chain of thoughts, so let's go back. I'm 100% sure the reason for this is that it needs an environment, because I have really pretty themes now. If you have been following me on Twitter, you will see that the app now has much prettier themes. I added aqua, green, gold, and magenta as well. And now the default color for now is kind of a dark green color, which you can see here. So this is the main an insight that I get from Apple or the foundation model, and it shows the calories and the percentage here. And then there's another view, which is the daily progress section, that has the protein, carbs, and the fat. Ta-da, ta-da. So it has the, I don't want this background, I just have the environment. So what I will do instead is, let's say, let's look at apps like food norms. Okay, this does not have food norms. I think Refero has it. Food norms. Yeah, food norms. So even in you see on the main screen you have the fat, calories remaining. And one thing that I have in my app which is distinct in a negative way is that I only have the calories taken as of now, but not the remaining. And as I have been trying to track the calories, I have realized that I rather want to have the big number as the remaining one, versus the big number telling me how much I had, especially when it comes to the calories. uh, I think that's the same with protein as well. I'm okay knowing how much I ate, but have to know how much is remaining, so I do not have to do the calculation in my head all the time on how much is remaining. So this is what the app does as well. And I think I also saw this app called as Foodwiser or something. This one. So it has the macronutrients. You can see my goal. It does the fiber as well on the main screen. And let's see if we can find more screens. See, it will say how many calories are left, how many proteins are left. So what I was thinking was going with a bigger view in terms, let's say if I go back to Xcode and I have these items. So what I will do is, the percentage does not matter as much. So I will have one big number here, and then below that it says, so it will be something like, if I go to the daily progress section and one of the cards, I will try to code it on my own, something that I haven't done in a while. So we have the big text, and this is the big text of title 2. It says bold, and then there is it. So I did the last text baseline, so it's a bit below it. And instead of having this, I will take this out. So it should be goal -1. Okay, so it's better to be like write some good code and say private remaining value, and it won't be a color, but it will be remaining value of int, and it will be goal minus current. I feel like I'm live coding and I can see how I'm messing it up. Feels like I'm back on the stage. And this, so it's a double value. Okay, so I have to convert it into int. I feel like all the apps out there are not accurate and they prefer to round it off as well. So I will do the same here. I have no idea why it is so slow. I think it's because of the SwiftUI previews. So okay, goal is in int as well. Okay, this is a progress. Nice. And then I replace this here, and this whole thing will go into the second line of the VStack. And this text, and I think I'll just copy this part and have it here as the current, and this will be the remaining value. And I would want to have a text like this one that will say left. So let's see how that looks like. I'm okay making a card a bit bigger to have more text versus trying to make it more elongated by having the percentage here or something. Okay, it was supposed to be a stack. And I don't think the percentage matters then. And if I look at the other views out there, don't think they will mention the percentage value, because I don't care about how much percentage I'm having if I can see the progress bar directly. So if I just have this as a reference as well, they will also do not do something like that. It should be in the main view. They wouldn't mention the percentage because I don't care about the percent unless I'm in a more detailed view like this where it has to actually mention the percentage. So this is when I will create more graphs and visuals to have more idea on how the values will look like. And to be honest, why am I doing it separately like this? I can just have it in one line. Just this goes here as well. Nice. And we get rid of the percentage, which is the actual percentage, and I will also get rid of the actual percentage value, so I don't have much dead code here. So nice. This should be capital or lowercase? I feel like the music behind is like the MacBook's fan is much louder than the music behind, which isn't a good experience both for you listening to this and me coding. Okay, this looks much nicer. So this is something that I'm going with, and I have to do something same for the calorie intake as well, which will be somewhere out. I will try to do it much faster so we can move on from here. Analyzing your nutrition. Where's the nutrition matrix? The calorie progress card. And I feel like this code is a bit duplicated because it kind of does the same thing versus what the others do. And for now I will let it be and not much on this to make sure that they're reusable. It's okay. And this text current, and just we'll create a preview for the calorie. Create a preview. And so the large values, I can even just say like how I did the macro progress card, please update, and with the values remaining after the value and the current and goal. I feel like after using all these AI tools, I have gotten so much lazier that I just do not want to type the code anymore myself. I don't care if it's not like I'm proud of it, or I it matters to me much, because it, go uh, coding isn't something that I'm really passionate about. And if I can just don't have to code at all, I'm much more happier and just see the result at the end, which matters more to me. So I think it did do the job well. It's a very small request to have, and if it had failed on this, I would have been embarrassed even doing this live stream. So but the biggest problem still remains of using SwiftUI previews, especially on beta 4, because I just do not know when the stream will crash, because I'm using SwiftUI previews. And I'm hoping, because it's a Monday, we will get a nice beta, maybe Tuesday. Definitely tomorrow we'll get some nice beta. So this is, I think it changed the way the main view used to be, which I think if I just go and check my phone on Zenther, because it actually tried, it was following my instructions, so it was my skill issue for not giving it the instructions that I wanted. And the previous view wasn't something that I liked much, and this is much nicer. So if I go back to the calories, I would want the calories not to be on the top but on the side. So this goes as an H stack inside of here. I am sure will it look good. No, it doesn't look good. And why do I need to have that flame there? Just unnecessary. So let's just go with here and put it here without the flame. So I don't even need to have the V stack then. And this will be on the side, so I need to have the alignment. I think the alignment starts before alignment equal to leading. Perfect. So this looks much nicer and I'm happy with it. Let's just commit and move on and work on the calorie deficit view. Let's go and start a new chat. So there are some code related to calorie deficit tracking. Can you tell me where, and does it have everything for calculating the deficit? Because I clearly remember, if I go to deficit tracking, there's a deficit tracking data which has a deficit with the goal type, the values consumed, and the burn, the target that I want. So I think I actually have what I want already, so that makes making the UI much easier. And there's a widget as well, which is live in the app if you are on iOS 18 or on the App Store one. But all the values is hard coded, because I do not have the calorie deficit tracking in the onboarding, so it cannot analyze what I want. But another fact is that I already have all the onboarding screens already coded out for calorie deficit tracking, so I do not have to go and do that all over again. And this is what I had before: deficit 850 remaining. And I do not like, when I look at this for the first time, I just do not understand what's happening and what is this minus 1.1 lbs per week. It's like an estimation that I'm giving myself, which I should not. So when I'm right here, I should kind of delete this, because this was wipe coded, and I did not look at this weekly projection, because it's a bit dangerous if it's not good enough. And you shouldn't be getting a weekly insight directly in a widget. It's weekly, you're not going to look at it every single day. So with that, your system, let's see what Alex gave us. So based on the analysis, you have a comprehensive calorie deficit tracking system. Thank you. Here's what I found. You have the core model and data for the deficit tracking. The nutrition models, daily calorie balance, the widget data provider. There is a metabolic calculation service. There's the deficit tracking widget, and then it can do the BMR calculation using the equation that I cannot pronounce, which is the most accurate one. And then the TDE calculation with the activity level multipliers. Then a dynamic TDE that includes actual workout calories from health kit, which makes sense, and the optimal deficit calculation. Then the progress tracking, the percentage as well, and there's advanced features as well. So I kind of have everything that I want to build the system. So I will just ask, what do I not have? And because I opened the app, I realized that the music stopped playing. So this is one thing I have to keep in mind as well, that the music should not stop playing just because I open the app. I think it's some audio level thing that I have. Why is it not connecting to the Bluetooth? I'm not sure why the Bluetooth speaker is not connecting anymore. So it will be a boarding stream again. And looks like it. So I see that it is at the, no, I don't want this. I removed it on purpose. It fixed the progress bar for me. No, I don't need this fix. There was a reason I put it. And smart value deficit, add some accessibility. Okay. So I have what I need, and let's start building. So what I will do is, let's go back to the onboarding view, which has some options on working with TDE calculation. And one feedback that my friend gave was on the onboarding. There's this view, quick start view or something, onboarding, which has the not the ready to train, but the fitness level view. So in this fitness level view, what I was doing was I was checking the option, but there was no continue button. So you had to select another one, and then it would automatically go to the next page, which is not a good user experience. So before I go on and work on the, as I mentioned, I already have the 4-step metabolic process. So before I go on and fix that, I would want to fix this first, and then again just add the theme environment, theme manager, and the preferred stack. And it would kind of complain because I need to have Zenther core, which has the theme manager. I really don't know why the Bluetooth is not connecting. Because I was liking the music in the background. Okay, so it's a very good indication that the colors in this level card are not taken directly from the theme. So as you can see here, it should be using the theme dot primary color. So that was the reason that there was no theme in this file, because it isn't using it. So environment theme manager theme theme manager dot self dot theme and then we have the primary color here, and same for the back button somewhere. There shouldn't be a theme directly or a preferred color scheme here. And this level card, it should also be using the theme. The circle here should have theme dot primary. Same for the image. And same for the if selected. And I think that should be good enough. Let's go back and build this view and mention that in this view we have it. I think it already pre-selects an option. I do not want that. I want a button that takes the option so I do not want that, and at the end there should be a button to continue to the next page. Please take inspiration from I think it's a quick health view or something. Yeah. And another thing I noticed while it makes the change in this file is that the card behind it looks like it's not using the glass effect, and I already have a glass effect in place. Like you can see that it is using this background. I do want it to have this overlay and the stroke border, but I do not want it to have this fill. I already have a predefined fill which is called as glass card, so it only has this now. And for both the vertical and horizontal padding, I prefer to use the dot horizontal one. So I can see the issue with the fitness level, it's auto selecting dot intermediate as default one from the user stock. So let me fix this by removing the default option, adding a continue button like onboarding, and taking inspiration from the activity level selection provider. And the user profile, it should start with the fitness level as nil, which should be like, it should not be defined in the first place. And it should be, because now we are making it an optional value, we need to set the user defaults accordingly with the actual value itself. For these tasks, I feel like I should not be using the AI tools, but here I am actually doing that. The same problem. it's so okay. It's so pre does it have already have a predefined field which is called as class card, so it only has, because it's a Monday. I feel like there's something wrong with the stream. That's what I was checking.